Fans are calling Meri Brown out, all the way out, for a lot of different reasons. Some things that she had said on the most recent episode of Sister Wives, referring to Cody and the finances. She said, you get in a situation where you need to rob Peter to pay Paul, right? Before we get all into it, I gotta say welcome back to my channel. I don't know how you got here, but I'm so glad you're here. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell located beside subscribe. Make sure it's highlighted to all. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload. You can catch new episodes of Sister Wives. If you didn't know, I'm about to put you on. TLC airs new episodes of Sister Wives every Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all, it's been a good one. It's getting good. Oh, it's getting better every single week. So be sure you tune in, and also be sure you subscribe to this channel for your full rundown every single Monday right here on this channel. This fan took to Reddit, and as you see, their post got almost 200 comments. So clearly a hot topic of discussion. They said, did anyone think it was odd how unfazed Meri was to admit that Cody's creative with money, and that means sometimes he has to rob Peter to pay Paul? I guess I should expect more from a LuLaRoe seller. I know it's a common phrase for us poors. My point, it's odd coming from a family often seen grifting, and I would think Meri would be more self-aware. I think she is and doesn't care because she's taking people's money for crap regardless. Like I said, and like you've seen, this post got almost 200 comments. So let's go ahead and take a little look-see in the comment section to see what other fans are saying. To be honest, I'm sure hundreds of thousands of people do this every day with their finances. Take a payday loan to pay off a credit card, borrow against your 401k for a new car, can't pay rent, so you take from your vacation fund. While this saying does have nefarious connections, it's not always indicative of a scam. Right. Also, being creative is a phrase Cody uses instead of saying he's lying. So I thought her saying he gets creative with his money was an interesting choice of words. Well, yeah, some people live paycheck to paycheck, and that's what the phase could mean. But in this case of Cody, I do think he ran a scam where he would run up credit card bills, one wife at a time, sink their credit, declare bankruptcy, and then move on to the next one, while the other one writes X years for her credit to recover, to start the cycle all over again. This person said, it just means you have to prioritize bills when you don't have enough money. You use the electric bill money to buy groceries and just push paying it late. Robbing Peter to pay Paul doesn't mean other people, just doing what you can to stretch until you get paid. It is very privileged place to never having had to worry about how about how the bill will get paid, and a lot of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So it's not unusual at all. In my opinion, I don't think Cody or Robin or any of these people on this TV show is living paycheck to paycheck. So I just want to put that out there. That saying doesn't mean to literally take from someone to give to someone else, despite whatever its origins may be. It's more like letting the power bill go this month to get caught up on the water bill. For many, that's just survival, not a scam. And it's not uncommon at all. This fan said, no, it's normal for them. They talk about him being creative with money. He talks about being creative with the truth. The whole being creative with thing means lying. That's all it means. They're taking deliberate liberties with the truth or committing some sort of fraud. Certain phrases are part of their culture. This is one of them. Another writes, everyone here is saying that's how many are forced to do it. And of course that's true. But there's a unique issue when people in that situation continue to have children, add wives, buy almost $1 million lots of land, and then have trouble paying it off, even when the 5 adults and a TV show, because their leader also bought another $800,000 home, filled it with expensive art, on and on. I think what the person is referring to that posted this isn't the very common issue of people coming up short in a normal everyday living sense, but Cody's unique issue of actually having very expensive assets that he chooses to spend on at one moment and then he can't pay for it, the other expensive asset that he also dove into head first. Meri may be used to that in Cody's world, but ideally they would have had more financial stability, especially as for their show grew, and not always having to finagle some last minute solution, which I think is what Janelle is concerned about here. This person said Robin's new nickname is Paul. I thought the same thing. I really did. This person said it's like she's fine with being used because she somehow thinks it's better than being ignored. Worthy up. Ooh, child, they said worthy up. Another writes, I think Cody especially has been very creative with money, but they all had to be somewhat creative before they got the TV show. Raising all those kids on a shoestring budget wouldn't have been easy. Another writes, I have a feeling if you really could look at their finances, you would see this was quite common for them, and I have no doubt they took from the state as much as possible as well. What about bankruptcies? Many of these polygamous people live on the edge and scam the states, as well as wives filing bankruptcies because they are not legally married. They can get away with a lot. I grew up in an adjacent culture where the saying was common, probably because everybody was really poor. But it always meant paying your light bill instead of your gas bill or buying groceries instead of paying your mortgage. Another fan writes, wonder if all those bankruptcies they filed were a version of just being creative. Except in their case, Meri is Peter and Robin is Paul. I thought it was an ironic comment coming from her because Cody has been robbing Meri to pay Robin. She just can't seem to get it. Girl, you almost had it right. LOL. This person said it's one thing for people who actually work but still live paycheck to paycheck, as opposed to people who live in high six-figure houses, have new and or expensive vehicles, blow money on unnecessary luxuries. Cody Pass should have been paid for long ago. This fan wrote, I thought it was weird the way she was defending him and said he would treat her properly even though he never has. What did y'all think about Meri making that statement? Do you think it was kind of a blanket statement like, well, he's always made us file bankruptcy, file for food stamps, and all this other stuff? Huh? Do you think that was her subtle way of throwing him under the bus? Curious. I don't know, because Meri seems to be taken up for Cody. Like, she'll say one thing, but then she'll say another. I'm getting confused, but I'm like Robin over here. Listen, I'm confused. I'm confused on Meri's stance. Because she told Janelle she would hope that Cody would be a gentleman and be fair and, be fair about Cody Pass. I'm like, girl, what? A gentleman? Who? Cody? No. But again, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Would love to know yours. Like and share this video and subscribe if you have not already. Don't forget you could catch a new episode of Sister Wives this Sunday exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video or in the comments below.